Make sure we're online. Yep, we're live. Yep. Oakley dokley, so we're gonna do Square! A new challenger! I'm sorry, the fucking Nintendo conference just sucked the fucking life out of me. I wasn't gonna do this. I was just gonna go to editing. Now let's check on our local Leon to see if he's alive. Leon, are you here? Are you on set? Leon's indisposed at the moment. Shit's not starting anyway. Let me turn down the TV. I was gonna do shit today, but it's not happening. No matter anyway, I got most stuff done. It's not to say that there isn't stuff that I could be doing. Oh, but it's one of those days, you know. Besides, this is being productive, kind of. I'm entertaining, I guess. I'm gonna be pissed off that I took the soda from her. Put my foot up. Oh, I guess I should tell people that I'm live too, right? That would be smart. Okay, I'm on that still. Here's to a good, here's to something better than that last debacle, huh? Where do I link? Code URL, I guess? Oh, hi! Eat more 88? Is that from now, or? No, that is from now. Hi. I am live. I'm very sorry. I will be more active in a second. I will just... At least this is better music than that tripe that Nintendo was playing. This should be the link. Or it's not. I don't... Well, that's Ubisoft. I don't want that one. Oh, what's up, Will? Glad you could stop Boge. If I go to live streams, there it is. There's the link. We're good now. Reload. There we go. Here comes the new press conference. Oh! Breaking news, actually. Apparently, God, I gotta say, GameXplain is way better than these fuckheads at Nintendo. Like, they're just... Thank God for them, because... They are killing it more than Nintendo is at their own goddamn conference. I think the stream's gonna start soon, but basically, apparently, they just announced that there is going to be an amiibo. Oh yeah, they announced a bunch of new amiibos apparently. Holy shit. That's a news not a lot of people would care about, but I extremely care about it actually. Okay, there's the Facebooks. I'm just gonna get the YouTube chat window up. It's still on Square-Enix Presents, so that's why I'm still on this screen. For anyone that's still here. Bob had to go to work, so he won't be joining us. I actually might see about Dan. I want to go to the channel. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll announce that while I'm actually curious myself. Amiibo. This is the main website. I don't know if they updated it. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Okay. Okay, so it's basically... It's explained to be an Archer Link with a bow. There's an Archer Link amiibo with a bow, a Rider Link that has Link on Epona while holding a sword, and a large Guardian amiibo based on a new enemy in the new Breath of the Wild game. This is... I think it's at like 2:45 or like 3 o'clock. It's definitely coming for sure. It's very soon. Because they're live on Twitch right now. What's my take on Star Fox Zero? Star Fox Zero is very enjoyable. It's frustrating. I'm probably going to say the same thing that a lot of people were saying. The controls are very hard at first, and you have to master it in order to really appreciate the game. The game really does make you feel like you're actually inside an R-Wing, which I can't appreciate. The people that are complaining about the story, I disagree. I think it's the best interpretation of the Star Fox 64 story ever. And they've divulged into other types of stories, and we ended up with Star Fox Command and Adventure. I can't comment on Assault because I haven't played it. But story-wise, it's great. I mean, they showed Starwolf in the best way that I've ever seen the Starwolf team ever be presented. So, with the Starwolf team, they did great with them. Alright, it's starting now. So I'll switch to that. But Star Fox Zero, if you're a hardcore Star Fox fan, you'll appreciate it. If you're not a fan of the motion controls, you might be really turned off by it. So, but if you are a Star Fox fan, I'd highly recommend that you buy it, give it a shot. It's definitely worth playing, and I had an enjoyable experience with it. That being said, I'm still frustrated with how Evil AF. I don't know what you mean by that at all. I mean, it's an enjoyable game for Star Fox fans. It was nice to have, and I've been waiting a very long time for it. I mean, it's definitely not my favorite. I mean, Star Fox 64 is still, all in all, way better than Zero, in my opinion. But how they portrayed the characters, they portrayed them fantastically. And is it the same, pretty much the same story, just with different elements in it? You know, yeah. It's pretty much the same story from top to bottom with Star Fox 64 with a little bit of changes here and there, but that's fine, you know? And who knows, maybe they'll finally go into something else in a later game, if they even make a new Star Fox. Yeah, Star Wolf. You know, like Wolf O'Donnell, Andrew, I forget his last name, Leon Pawlowski, Pigma Dangar, not Panther. I'm actually going to give our local friend Dan a call to see if he wants to actually make his grand appearance with our E3 week that I totally didn't set up last minute. I'll put it on speaker. I don't think Cutie's gonna answer.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Alright, we'll try again later. I mean, I don't even know how long this conference is gonna be. I don't even know if this conference is even gonna be worth a damn, but we will see. It does look really good. I mean, their conference was just absolutely atrocious how they presented everything. I mean, there's a channel called Game Explained, which basically, you know, highlights all the news and stuff like that. They're doing a way better job of promoting that company than the actual company, so bravo to them. Because, Nintendo has definitely dropped the fucking ball with their E3. And they came, and apparently Bob was telling me they came out and said that they weren't really gonna have much, so it was only going to be Pokemon and Zelda, really, and ain't that the truth? I forgot the Square-Enix was the one that made Just Cause 3, which I need to play. I bought it. Ooh, excuse the hell out of me. That's classy. I want to actually take a look at these amiibos while we're waiting. I don't want to bring them up on screen because, you know, it's going to look like a mess. Well, let me see if I can find a link first, and if I can find a link and quick boom bam onto it, I'll show off the new amiibos. I'm just interested to see if I'm going to be wasting money on more of these pointless figures. I also saw something about like Waluigi and stuff like that. So. Okay, it's not that hard to find. I just gotta go on Google. So make sure that, yeah. So it's pretty much all of those. So you have the Archer Link, which actually looks really good. I love that. That's actually a really good looking amiibo. And we have the new the giant golem spider thing. And then there's
good morning,
with the horse.
or good afternoon, or good evening,
and
wherever you are.
Here
Welcome
live.
to Square-Enix Presents E3 2016. I am
So yeah, those are the Link amiibos.
We've got
look really cool.
for you guys this year. We've got a ton of programs for all of our latest games: Kingdom Hearts 2.8, Star Ocean, Integrity and Faithlessness, Dragon Quest Builders, a whole bunch more. I'm here to kick off things for you.
You're doing great, Alfred.
We've seen a lot of great content today. Right off the bat, we're going to have a program from FF15, let you know all about the good stuff that's done. Nice, cool stuff right here. We've also got Tomb Raider after that, top 20 tunes. So Megan and Rio will be here. She'll be talking to you all about some of the best tunes from all the previous Tomb Raider games, from all the first.
So it's not really a press conference. It's just like, hey, we're showing up the stuff that we've been showing off, which is fine.
In the Ghost series,
because they have way more stuff to show than Nintendo.
New title for you. Then we've got Deus Ex Mankind Divided.
No, Mankind, you keep that.
The new game coming up as well. Then after that, we've got a nice big program of Dragon Quest Builders. They'll be here telling you all about this great new game. A lot of people are digging it. Looks really cool. And then we've got Milestone coming up after that. They produce some of the racing games that we have, dirt bike racing and other ones. They'll be telling you all about that stuff. Should be pretty cool there. And then we've got Star Ocean, Integrity and Faithlessness. Again, right. After that, it's the final Starlog this time. If you've been watching with Francis, he's been showing off a lot of the characters, a lot of the intros on that, and this will be the final one, I think, before the game comes out. So you'll be able to check that out if you've been following that series. Also, we've got Deep Silver, Agents of Mayhem. I don't know if you've seen the trailer for it. It looks really awesome, really cool. Will Powers will be here. He'll be talking to you all through that. And that kind of takes care of the first day. And then obviously we have 2 more full days after this, Wednesday and Thursday, with more content.
So I just got a text
more content from Kingdom Hearts.
for that treehouse woman, which I'm gonna say I just didn't like her. She's had nothing to say really, added nothing to it to the conversation. It's just all around awful for it.
They'll be doing the rundown as they've done in years past. We have more Deus Ex. They'll be talking also about Breach, the new game mode within Deus Ex. It looks pretty cool. It just got announced.
Okay, he's rambling. He.
Talking about the Deus Ex universe, which is a bit of sort of how they're integrated.
And I thought I was bad. He's rambling. No, he's about the same par as me, which I'm doing right now. I'm rambling. How are you guys today? You doing great? That's great. Fantastic.
It looks really good. Draws inspiration from a lot of previous RPGs that Square has made. Then we also have. Nier Automata.
At least he can make expressions with his face. I have the dullest fucking expressions ever.
A lot of people are too. This continues from the previous Nier game as well, so fans of that will be happy to see them.
Don't know it.
Then we've got some Hitman gameplay coming too. I believe we have a special guest on Tuesday doing a special hit. I think it's been announced, but you'll have to tune in and see how that one goes.
Today's Tuesday, friend.
Deep Silver coming up on Thursday. We have Mighty No. 9 and F1. A couple cool games there. And World of Final Fantasy will also be showing up a bit in that title. I think that's hasn't gotten a lot recently, but you'll be here.
Oh yes, World of Final Fantasy. Yes, we will be showing a lot of things.
And of course, Just Cause 3, Mech Man Assault, just came out. They'll be here talking through that, playing through that. should be really fun. I just started playing.
Yeah, at least on his press conference was like, boom, here's games, boom, here's games, boom, here's games. Theirs was definitely the most solid one. Like, they didn't really spend a lot of time, like, you know, sucking their own dicks, you know?
I'm glad to have you back. Glad for you to be here. Hope you follow us across today, tomorrow.
Ubisoft was just awful with that. EA is you know, I think Ubisoft did a little bit more of their own dick sucking than EA did. EA is a very close second, but Ubisoft.
Well, with that, I gotta get out of here because F-15's coming in. They're gonna be dropping a lot of cool stuff on you.
But at least, you know, it wasn't Nintendo. I mean, you could show off those games, and they showed off some cool new stuff with it and stuff like that, but those games are going to sell themselves. But, you know, that's what you get when you don't really have anything to show.
So, thank you guys for tuning in. I will see you later.
Okay, so he is signed out, and we're waiting on the next stuff. Let's make double sure it's on Skype. Yep, my mic's on. So, that's Squenix, right? Look at all this history. It's like I'm opening a book into the world of Squenix. In Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, the character Master Arquos was intended to act as Square-Enix's equivalent of Disney's Master Magician. Yen said similarly the name of the acronym of Square. Ooh. That's gonna be a question on the prices, right? That doesn't make sense. This is a riveting live stream. This seems like it might have been a mistake to say you're gonna do this. Huh. Television commercial music and pop music composer. Well, he kicks the hell out of fucking Dragon Quest music. Any day now things will happen and this stream will get interesting. That's what I get. That's what you get with a one-man show. No edits to save me here. Apparently more news coming from Nintendo. There's going to be Mario Party Star Rush for the 3DS. Are they announcing things on their stream? I really cannot tell. We're done with them. They had their chance. They had their chance and they blew it. Let's. This is the Square-Enix stream, I know, and we'll get right back to them. I'm just curiosity. Just a little bit of curiosity. They're still setting up, so we're not missing much. And they're setting up, so we're not missing much. They are definitely late, apparently, though, so. Well, great graphics. Graphics. Square. Presenting. The Tigers are playing tonight. That's bad. That's how you break some limbs. I'm gonna turn on this TV. When they say featuring Afrojack, I guess that's the guy that's doing the music, right? I'm not 100% on that. It's probably the guy doing the music for this trailer. Yep, probably the guy doing this music for the trailer. These are cool enemies we're facing. Ooh. Oh, you can fly fucking... Okay, about to say, I don't think a chocobo could tread water. Car riding, Bahamut bashing, ship zip gliding, Rex fighting, machine gun blasting, King Kong riding, Attack on Titan, Zeus godding, throne stealing, son of adventure. It's 5th, and it's September. Yes, Afrojack is music.
Hi everybody, and welcome to the Final Fantasy 15 E3 2016 kickoff. This will be the first of 4 Square-Enix Presents programs presented at E3 2016. I am Kiri Takasura, the Social Marketing Manager for Final Fantasy 15, and today I'm joined by 2 lovely gentlemen, starting with...
I'm the first lovely gentleman, of course. My name is
I
Magnus
already
Toronto.
don't like
I'm the
these people.
Product Manager for Final Fantasy 15.
And I'm Ryan Matsuno, Final Fantasy 15 Global Marketing Team.
Awesome, so let's get started. Can you guys tell me what we're going to be doing here? It's the first of the show, first program. What are we doing?
Did they say like they're global marketing team people? They look young as shit.
We hope everyone tuned in to our Day Zero edition of the ATR last night, where we gave everyone a preview of what's to come at E3.
I mean, I guess if you want a young perspective in your company,
E3.
Yeah.
E3
You
is
hire
kicking off. It's
young people.
crazy.
Just started.
It's starting. It's crazy. All right. But what did we cover last night on Day Zero ATR? First off, that trailer done by the one, the only Afrojack. So if you missed our Day Zero ATR, don't worry about it. We'll cover everything very, very quickly. And then...
Yes, so we did the Grammy Award-winning collaboration. I mean, Afrojack is the Grammy Award-winner producer. That was a really great collaboration. We're showing it on our screens right now. But what about for those who love you guys, who've already seen the Day Zero ATR, what do we have that's new for them?
Yeah, that's the cool thing. So we're not just recapping a bunch of old things, but we have some new things to unveil as well.
Yeah, so I love the ATR last night. I love the Afrojack. But what else are we going to talk about today?
What else are we going to talk about today? We'll get into that. We'll get into that.
Watch it on our screen, the Afrojack ATR.
This is... This is basically what people all around on Twitch are doing.
Everyone saw it.
Yeah.
I think
But
everyone's
they're
a little
with the
surprised
company.
at the approach we took this time. Right? Normally E3 trailers are story driven.
It's one thing for grown suit men to act fake. It's another thing to have
Totally different this time.
young...
Threw people off in the beginning, but
I don't know, maybe they actually genuinely do like it and they just
that moment that, Afrojack
come off annoying. I'm very judgmental at times.
and then we saw Radia there, it was just like,
I'm an open-minded dude, but sometimes I can be a real judgmental dick.
No, I think even for me, like, not even just E3 trailers, but Final Fantasy trailers in general, they're very story-driven and they're very kind of narrative, and they focus on characters and stuff like that. So I've never even seen something that's this kind of full-on.
I'm sure they're gonna talk about the
Did not get the memo that it was supposed to be a story-driven.
the remastered Final Fantasy VII. I mean, they showed a bunch of it last year.
So next up, we talked about the Titan demo. So for those who haven't seen it, can we watch the Titan demo here?
Yeah. All right. If you guys missed it, this is the Titan demo.
Can we do that here? I'd like to see the Titan demo here.
Quit screwing with my head! You gotta be kidding me.
Alright, so this is what they showed at the Microsoft press conference.
Serious? You got no choice.
Quick time events, fine. I'm about to say, is that it? I mean, I honestly played the demo, and it plays solid. I liked it. I didn't beat the demo, but you know, definitely seems awesome for sure. It's definitely not on my I'm gonna buy it as soon as it comes out radar for sure, but
Nice timing, Gladio. No time.
I would be down to play it for sure. I mean, I've said it a lot in the streams this week, but I'm very frugal with my money, so
So Matt,
unless it's something that I really want now,
you went on stage.
I
played this demo
usually
live,
wait
so you
till
know all
like
about
there's
it.
a sale or something like that.
Did you get a chance to play it?
Which, by the way, if you really want good game sales and like being up to know, it's like, okay, I can get this game for way cheaper than it usually goes for. I highly recommend you follow Cheap Ass Gamer on Twitter.
I'm back for Squenix.
They are great with
Yeah,
that.
time that
Oh,
really
you're back!
dope. And tomorrow we'll be
Oh, you
playing
took me from the surprise.
Actually, I think we're gonna let Matt do a little.
So apparently we also have Nintendo amiibos
Redemption.
Redemption.
Is the
That's
right
a
what?
that's the right word, I guess.
for Zelda.
Let's go with the Titan demo.
Oh.
They have one with him with a bow. They have one of that giant spider.
Definitely covered a few things. From the
And they have one of him on a horse.
The King's Wave Final Fantasy 15 E3 trailer.
By the way, oh, did you have the link, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Get ready. They're young. They come off annoying. But apparently they're heads of marketing. And they're super young.
It is an honor to be recognized by the great King Regis, yet permit me to stand on ceremony.
And now they're showing some type of movie. Oh, it's oh no, it's a what?
Chancellor of Niflheim. And I come to you on this.
They're doing a live action movie?
Suspicious of days.
That's not live action.
Terms of peace.
Oh. Damn, that was good CG for a second.
Immigrants. Jumping around.
Holy shit, that looks like a real person talking.
I have no choice but to receive the Empire and accept their treaty.
What is this based off
Your
of?
Majesty, please, give the order to deploy the glaive.
The king has spoken, and you have heard.
This is really realistic CG. I don't know why it looks more realistic than others.
Homes out there are people, and you're just gonna go along with this and abandon them?
Sacrifice Lucian's sons to save his own.
Yeah, you drive that product placement.
Get out of there, it's a trap!
Go get him. It's trapped. Cerberus. I thought that said for all the
Yeah,
fucking
this is Final
kings.
Fantasy movie.
King's Clive, Final Fantasy XV. Don't know what number that is.
15
Maybe.
or 14.
Great.
No, it would be his 5. So 15.
I don't know if you're on the stream yet, but I gotta choose my words with all the women stuff going on. But
I have to give my nod to Luna as well, but mostly for the voice acting from Minahidi. I think her voice, her performance.
she could be a man or a woman. She's annoying. How about that? I think I covered all the bases there.
Like, Aaron Paul is so perfect as Nick's. Like, that was the first time we got to hear everything in action, so that was really cool. But for some reason, there's this character at the end, Crow. So Aaron Paul actually shouts out her name, the brown-haired girl. I don't know, something about like her realism, like it's really cool, and I just kind of really want to know more about it.
Okay, enough about you and Fiji girls, always liking the Fiji girls. But everybody watching, the movie will be coming out pretty soon, right? So stay on your toes.
Everything's coming. We're all doing good.
So in
We're
theaters,
here.
across the states, and select theaters.
Stop talking about your waifus. We got a job to do.
Get hyped. Get excited.
Fan favorites. Yes. And you do have the trailer.
God, they're going all in with this new Final Fantasy fucking movies and animus. Is it English dubbed or is it subtitles? Episode 2? Subtitled? That guy saved the dog?
Give it to your fat friend to take care of.
This doesn't look like Final Fantasy at all. There's a lot of
That
dogs.
husky puppy looks like he's gonna grow up to be a badass.
He's gonna grow up to be that dog with the sword in his mouth. Huh. I mean, I don't know if that's a limited time, but you can watch the episodes for free on YouTube. Free is always good. That's a trigger word.
It's very different from the first Noctis episode. This is an all-new one on Parapto or Palumto.
That's my joke.
That's mine now.
You keep making new jokes and we'll keep taking it.
You stole it last night, I did. You stole it today. That's all right.
Leon, are we back in Sci-Fi Club?
Weird, right? Like, how did he become so big?
I can't
Or what's
tell.
the point of it? And then what did he do to get skinny? Like, what motivated him? And the little dog. So there's 2 dogs. I'm like a lover. Do you like dogs?
Yeah,
Cats?
everyone
I
likes
love
dogs.
cats too.
Yeah.
But dogs have a special personality.
Does she also like chinchillas and red foxes?
We can try to reveal them. Yeah.
No spoilers.
But they have names.
And they're very
Very important.
trusting.
Yeah. So there is a relationship.
She does talk like her too.
Puppies that come into the-
No one gets that. You're better off. Really. I tried to call Dan because this is just his baby, but the baby won't answer.
I did watch it. I snuck a viewing.
Do you know Afrojack, Leon?
He's too busy feverishly jacking off to us right now.
Probably.
We have to make sure
Do you know Afrojack?
and do the people out there know that
Sounds familiar.
He's apparently he's collaborating with music, and he's been on some trailers.
Really?
4 p.m. in the East Coast, 5 a.m. in Japan. You get to see the full episode, all 15 minutes of the story. Crazy man.
And where can people see this episode?
On YouTube, on the Final Fantasy 15 YouTube page.
That's cool.
I regret saying we'll do this stream.
Dogs running. Look at that Japanese right there.
All about the new stuff.
Here we go. New stuff.
All right, cool.
So, starting, we have a very special guest, all the way from El Segundo, California, the very charming, the very wonderful Mr. Mark Tirada.
Hey.
Who?
I hope he didn't leave his wallet.
Get the lovely
He's
moniker.
charming.
It's just, he's charming.
That's a joke for anybody who understood that.
Hey, Mark.
Get his headphones on. Here. All right. How's it going, everybody?
You hear about this Mark guy?
Good. What's going on?
He's a huge star, bro.
All the way down from the far lands of El Segundo. For a reason. I'm hoping for a good reason.
Yeah, they wouldn't let me do it. They wouldn't let me talk about this because they said
I'm
it was
Asians.
you.
Well, it's a big secret. So yes, I came all the way from El Segundo, huge, at least an hour trek. If that.
We get it. You're from El Segundo.
But I'm actually here to announce I've actually taken a new role at Square, where I'm actually the director of a new game. A new game, I know.
What?
Should we announce it? Should we announce it?
Yes.
All right. So actually, this
Are they
new
gonna
game is
make
related
out
to
all of
Final
them
Fantasy
in a big
series. All right, so excuse me,
cuddle
Final
pile?
Fantasy 15 series, and it's gonna be called A King's Tale Final Fantasy 15.
King's Tale? What
So-
is that about?
Damn, they're going. They really are going all in on
So,
this
okay,
15.
wait, hold on. So we got Final Fantasy
Oh my
15,
god,
the
this
main
is gonna
game,
be
massive in itself. We
13
got
all over again, isn't it?
game. So
Well,
All these questions are running through our heads.
13.
like
It
gameplay.
just had
How's it
it.
relate? Like
There
many
was
things are
no.
going through my mind
It
right
was
now.
all the same characters.
so
This
to
just
get
seems
rid
like
of,
this
or
is
kind of,
15,
alleviate all your questions,
and
so this is-
also
you're
all
correct.
the
This is a
other things that are
standalone
going on
retro
in the
game,
15
that's
world
actually
instead of
inspired,
let's
by
follow
a
these
lot of
3
kind of the old school
jack-offs for
brawler
3
games.
games.
That's cool.
I mean,
This is
Or
dope.
the stuff that's
5.
going on.
This is
Okay.
dope.
Mark, that looks really good. I mean,
Oh, this looks like fucking Dungeon Fighter.
Yeah.
doesn't look like Noctis to me.
Good catch. All right, so it does not Noctis. Actually, it's a very young King Regis. This game actually takes place 30 years in the past before Final Fantasy 15.
Does it also take place on cell phones?
And who are these other guys on the screen?
So these are some
That
of
is
the
a
enemies
very
that we
good
have,
question.
that are
It looks
actually
like it
from,
looks
either
definitely like a
Final Fantasy
handheld,
15
either
as
for
well as
Vita or
the main Final Fantasy
3DS.
15 as well.
I did notice though.
But it could also be mobile. You were absolutely right.
Bomb.
I know.
Your favorite.
Who else did you notice?
I can't talk about it until we see more monsters.
So I got a question. So you said this is a young King Regis. So this takes place a few years in the past. Like, how
Did you
many
get the
years?
rights for that Yu-Gi-Oh! Fireball monster? Or
The storyline of Final Fantasy.
you have to steal it?
So let me break it down for a little bit here. So as I mentioned
Use
before,
the
it
rights
takes
to
place
that
30 years before the main
skateboard
Final
mascot.
Fantasy 15. But actually, the way that this entire game is set up is actually it's a fairy tale that's being told to Noctis. So Noctis and Regis are in the bedroom, and then Noctis is just begging his father. He's like, "Please tell me a fairy tale, but not one of the old, boring fairy tales that you tell me all the time." And so Regis kind of concocts the story of this adventure that he had with him and his friends 30 years before. Noctis. Yeah, they're actual characters. Yeah.
What a boring Final Fantasy 7
mean,
shirt.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
Final
that's
Fantasy
sure. I
15
thought you
shirt.
meant like the plot that he just said because I don't care about that.
Like, where did you come up with this?
So
So one time, my kid really wanted a story, so I told him a story, and I just recapped everything that happened in Final Fantasy 7, because 7's the best one, and I just basically, hey, we have a new Final Fantasy here, I could do that same premise. And what's your child's name? Owens, named after the wrestler. What does that have to do with anything? I don't know.
The games I used to play when I was a kid.
And that's it.
You got anything
I think there's
else?
more screenshots actually. Yeah. I know.
Yeah, the Iron Giant.
So,
Yeah.
so we have some very classic.
Iron Giant.
Yeah.
And actually, the Sloanine, which is kind of a new character, I believe, in Final Fantasy 15. And so, as I mentioned, we're trying
It's a nice
to
standing
definitely bring
sprite.
out
I don't know
fans,
if it's a great animated
but also
sprite.
have, a ton of action and combat and new enemies that'll attract some new fans as well. So the people that are working on this game are true diehard fans of Final Fantasy, and so they want to make sure that we stay true to what Final Fantasy is, but also make it approachable for new fans as well.
We don't want to fuck up anymore, you get it? We're done fucking up.
October, so I think fans will be excited.
One could say this is our actual Final Fantasy again.
Appearing in the E3 trailer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, with that crazy transition, like right with the big hands.
Okay. That's
That's
cool.
cool.
That's dope. But okay,
That's dope.
we know that there's classic monsters. Gameplay. What is this gameplay like? Are there?
Yeah, what's the gameplay like? Is it dope?
So as I mentioned before, so it's an
I
action
really
brawler,
need to
so
hear
it's
the
a
word
side-scrolling
dope
action
like
brawler.
5 more
Motion
times.
control, up, down, left, right through the entire board. But you're going to be able to use magic, summons, or astrals is what we call them, but also some companion attacks.
Oh, they call them astrals. That's right. I'm sorry. Damn.
So all we see
Can't call
here
it summons.
is
Nah, it's gotta be astrals.
We just see Regis. So does that mean you get to play as other characters, or what does that mean?
So we have our characters
So
here,
the characters that
the
play
girl,
are
the
actually
funny
brand
one,
new.
and the leader.
Some of them you're familiar with, some of them are actually brand new as well.
You know them well.
Final Fantasy 15 world. But yeah, so the combat for the companions themselves
And
are
special
actually
guest Elsa Gundo.
Summons that do really kind of unique.
We have another special guest, 50-year-old man that just works at the office. How you doing, 50-year-old man that just works at the office?
No, man, I just work at the office. All right, good.
That's great.
So summons. You said summons are in this.
You were totally gonna do like an 80-year-old man voice.
Yes, I was.
Screen.
Because 50 is 80.
Iron Giant already takes up like a third.
I've been 50 for 200 years.
I'm not gonna get too bogged down with the mechanics of everything, but actually, so the way that we're having summons come in is actually the screen itself will most likely kind of zoom out, and then it'll be just a giant, massive attack from the summon itself. But
Cringe anyone?
feel of both Final Fantasy 15, but also blending.
Christ almighty, it's a screenshot.
What about warp striking? Can you warp?
All you care about, CG girls, warp striking.
Why'd you go warp strike your fucking waifu, you loser?
You're a weeaboo. You wanna fuck me, don't you?
Mechanics are awesome. In addition to warp strike, you're also going to have a bunch of different combat abilities.
We're gonna get attacked. I know it. I could feel it.
So this is going to be a simple kind of button.
And people are actually liking these because we gained 2 new subscribers.
Good.
Yeah, and if this is all it takes, I'm starting to think that I'm putting way too much effort into things. I'm joking. I love all you.
The guy on the far left doesn't seem to be doing anything. Like, is he like he has a monitor in front of him, so maybe he's monitoring the stream, but he's not.
He's chaotic
saying anything.
neutral.
He just nods his head every now and again and just wears glasses. That's all he's doing.
He's chaotic neutral.
Alright, so without further ado.
No, he's true neutral.
He's true neutral.
Final Fantasy 15 on September 30th, and the only way to get it is actually going to be through retailer exclusives. In the U.S. and Canada, it will be available for GameStop and EB Games. So every single pre-order that you have at both of those places, you will automatically get this game for free.
That's pretty cool. So just pre-order, and
Correct.
it's yours at GameStop or EB Canada here.
Correct.
And other
I haven't seen it in motion yet. I guess if I get it for free, I don't care, but I'm not sure if I want it or not.
On our various websites.
Yeah, really. It's like, alright, you get a free game.
Take this free beat 'em up.
Dude.
Is it a beat 'em up though?
Kind of looks like
we
one.
understand when we can get it. When can we see some actual gameplay?
I mean, I'm thinking RPG-esque. I mean, if it's beat 'em up, I'm down for that.
It doesn't. Did they say anything about it having RPG elements?
They've gone back and forth. I don't even know what they're. I don't even know if they know what they're talking about.
Only about a month or so.
So that's cool. Anything else?
Is it dope?
For me, all my questions are answered.
Yes, that's the most important part.
I know. So anything else? You want to give us a rundown? Anything else you want?
All your questions aren't answered. You just don't want to be rude. You don't want to be. Where's the video?
Hey, where's the gameplay? Great question! Have a T-shirt. That totally answers my question.
Throughout the Final Fantasy.
And the Final Fantasy 15 fans are not having that. DJ, just give me a few more minutes of denial.
Is an ode to fans, both old and new. Just to make sure that everyone just has just a ton of fun playing Final Fantasy 15.
Whoa, that. I was only half listening to him. I just heard babbling. Having one headphone in really screws me up sometimes.
You get 2 games on the same day, so it's like.
I know.
Alright, so a full retro game coming out. Thank you so much, Mark, for coming on the show, and we'll see you very soon.
It's not retro, it's just 2D. What's your definition of retro?
Sprites. We don't do sprites anymore, right?
Yeah.
Sprites no longer exist. You want to talk about your waifu some more, loser?
Still got some new stuff to show.
Finally, he said something.
I have a lot of comments, and I need to bottle them in because I'm going to dig us a hole.
Ladies and gentlemen, this other new piece of information.
They're really offensive, so.
New artwork,
Huh?
and not just
I have a lot of comments that I'm keeping to myself because they're going to dig us a hole. They involve someone in that panel.
To bring that to everybody today. So, in Japan, they reveal their kind of front of
Is it Sir Dope, the funny one?
30th. And so this is what it looks
Sure.
like. If you guys haven't seen it. And it's.
I say funny one in quotation.
It kind of tells the guys and the road trip and all that kind of all in one very beautiful piece.
Yeah, my key takeaway when I look at Japan's artwork is that their line.
Oh my god, I think the 2 best friends need to do a copyright strike here. They're just stealing box art critique over here.
About what the road ahead is. So what about our box? What are we?
You could see that the lines of the road just draw your eye right to the middle of themselves.
Can it just be the question marks?
Look at that.
Yes, really.
So Matt, is this done? Is this all just done and final?
So what we're going to show you guys today.
They photoshopped
we're
these.
We're going to show you kind of a near final.
I could do those.
So we're very excited to share that.
I know you've been working.
Oh yeah, they just need something to cover the box. It doesn't need to be spectacular.
I mean, that is like Square-Enix Final Fantasy font question mark at
We just
least.
want to keep kind of making tweaks and making it look awesome and just.
But you went on Google and you found the PNGs for those blank boxes. We've all been there.
Well, they made them.
Take a deep breath.
They can make black boxes in house.
All right, let's show off what this artwork looks like.
Drum roll, please.
A giant penis.
Whoa. Cool.
Artwork. It's much more intense. What's going on here? What am I looking
As they
Wait,
usually
wait.
do in
So,
America with the
Dev
intense
Team made a
boxes,
brand
you
new
know,
music
angry
video
Kirby face.
along with the Japanese one for North America.
I think
North America?
Yeah, just the first point about this is like.
Is
this
that
a
the
very,
country
very
that
special
it's
project.
cutting a
Kind of
sell on
everybody.
it?
So in the first time in history of Final Fantasy.
Is
making
Final Fantasy
titles,
bigger
it's the first
here
time
or
that
Japan?
Anybody outside of the development team has worked on the front of box key art, and I think that's what's so special and such an honor to work on this. Yeah, and yeah, this is what it is.
It's really cool. It looks so different.
But I mean, Ryo, you worked.
It
You
looks
worked
so
at the company for a
different.
while, and you worked.
I
I don't know
tell
why I
the
keep bagging on
difference.
her voice.
So
It's yeah, you know what? It's the voice too. That's what's doing it too.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
I mean, this is their baby.
she has one of
Front
those
box artwork
voices.
Represents the game that they've been working on for years, and for them to allow you to
Her voice
do
immediately
something
puts
that's
me in
different,
attack mode.
That's a big step, and that's a huge undertaking. That's a lot of pressure, man. That's a lot of pressure.
lot of pressure. 14 number titles.
Damn, I should have had it ready. I should have that ready for every stream.
9 years. So do the math. We're gonna have to wait till 2035 if
You gonna do the mathematics?
to get another chance.
Yeah, and I think that's like the pressure that I had on my shoulders the whole time of working with the team to kind of come up with concepts and take it to finish.
But that's the cool thing.
Take
about
it to finish.
business that
Take
you do,
it
that
to
they're so
finish.
open-minded, and you had this vision, you sold them on the vision, and they let you take it away. And I think that's what's cool about this.
Yeah. And so, yeah, again, like I said before, it's just an honor to be able to work on something like this.
Okay, so
They all have to be late 20s, right?
different from the Japanese,
What?
They all have to be late 20s, right?
They could be early 30s. They're Asian. They could be 75 until they hit
Started, we just really wanted
until
to
they
do
hit 80, and then
something-
they look
something a little bit
crazy
more
old.
unexpected, something that we hadn't seen in the past. So I think without going into every minute, excruciating detail of what we did,
Damn,
we
I'm-
team, in LA
I mean,
through
I want to say
every
bravo at the very least. I mean, having a young eye is
each
always
one of the
good.
characters or some of
They're
the
early
characters.
30s, mid to
We
late
took them through
20s.
kind of the story of the game, the
I'm banking on
relationship,
late 20s, early
that there
30s.
is. We took them through kind of the themes that we want to make
They
sure
have like deep smile lines.
and the sense of scale and really what we wanted to communicate is how fun and how cool Final Fantasy 15 is going to be.
Now, did you just arrive immediately at this vision? Like, how did you get here?
You warp strike here.
So I have another gift
Ooh.
that I brought everybody. I guess a gift, present, I don't know, surprise. So check this out.
What is this?
We started with over 50 concepts. It might have even been over 100 now thinking about it. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, we started with just a number of different ideas on how we wanted to approach Final Fantasy.
Do you think there's going to be like a 6-hour documentary on the disc?
Special edition.
6 hours of these idiots
6
talking
hours.
about. No, I bet they could fit 6
I
hours.
think that was the hard
They
part,
probably
too.
could.
I mean, it wasn't just a me decision. It was a decision amongst like a core team, and that was really.
God, and I thought I dragged on, which I do.
There were so many kind of cool.
I'm a hypocrite, get it?
Different things to people. What I wanted to do is.
But I can save myself with editing.
What could best represent Final Fantasy 15 in one kind of solid piece.
Remember, kids, if you shoot someone in the face, just edit it out. No one will know.
So is the winning direction in here, Matt?
That's a bad
Yeah,
joke.
I mean,
That
so
was
we
just.
showed the
Funny
front,
game.
So it's the upper left.
This is where you started.
That's
The
where
dick
we started.
symbolizes a wagging long schlong.
We landed.
About to dick slap
It
a
kind of talks about so many things of 15.
befom dat in the face.
About to dick slap your wallet this summer.
Looking at the overall head with all the kind of characters going into a battle. Yeah.
So,
You know.
how did you go from here? Like, what? How many
Yeah, how did you draw this? Because you clearly were the artist.
I think it's
What'd you say?
it's really cool on kind
No,
of
because
how
they're like, so how did you come to this? Because it's like he's the one that drew
the
it.
team works and it's so super accommodating, super open.
I've come up with thumbnail ideas. I mean,
Models and
is that all it
the
takes?
character renderings and stuff like that and the rigging, so we can kind of do some cool stuff. But we brought kind of the step-by-step process on where we started from this early sketch, because there's still some issues with it. There's not a focal point and stuff like that. So here's kind of the evolution of kind of.
You know, I just said draw something badass, and he did it.
Yeah.
And now we're here.
Looks like clay almost.
I mean, like, even from the first two, all you see is kind of like darker image, but if you look in the distance, like, one of the things is we wanted to put a shadowy figure in there.
Right.
And I never wanted to say who that figure was, but I wanted like a focal point for people to be like, okay. Like,
Then that was my idea, and we all did it together, but it was mostly me.
Right, because he's not even looking.
Came out of my brain, so, you know, that's why I get the big money.
But then here he turns his head, and in the final piece that you showed earlier, or the close to final piece, he's looking at the consumer. Is that kind of what you envisioned?
I think so. Like,
You look
I
at the
don't know
consumer.
about you guys, but I think for most people, like, they connect a little
You
bit
could use
more
camera.
once they can kind of see the protagonist or somebody kind of looking directly at you and just being like, come with this adventure we're about to go on, and this is going to be just awesome.
So what about inspiration?
If anyone is watching this, it's not just me and Leon. I'm generally curious.
I mean, there's
Do
just
conversations
so many
like
things.
this
I think that's the beauty of Final
at
Fantasy
E3 appeal to you? I'm actually genuinely curious, because a lot of people do this, and it's all fine to do this, and there's a place that you could put this stuff,
You look at, like, kind of music,
like
album
YouTube,
covers and stuff like that, and so,
during E3,
I mean, like,
after a convention, a little special thing if you're really that interested.
I mean, like, even if we talk a little bit more about kind of.
But if this is this really that interesting that it has to drag on like this?
And we, like, even
Are they
the
also not doing a conference?
kind of from the third and fourth.
No, they're not. It's just we're gonna show new things that you haven't seen, but also recap on things. Apparently, this is a new thing that is mind blowing. Are you having your mind blown right now?
A moment of movement, per se.
Yeah, it seems like they're dragging on this a little bit too long, but like,
You get the sense of
it's
action
worth
going
looking
on
at.
with, like, the still image, and I think that's a pretty cool.
Blowing themselves live.
Yeah, I mean, I really wanted to make sure that Prompto had a lot of energy, and every character we kind of took a lot of subtle cues from their personality from in game, and that's kind of how we arrived at this.
You know, I'm a little bit jealous because I would love to bullshit like this about the process that goes into me making thumbnails.
We're not quite
Because it's nothing like this.
what that is, or who those
So what was your inspiration behind To Catch a Bomberman's logo?
This is from
Took a Bomberman logo.
the game.
There was a
and
little
again,
thing
this is
underneath
also a
it.
secret that we're not ready to reveal
I
quite
took
yet.
a clone stamp and I took it all out.
In this area, but
I put
everything
from
in
hero to
here is
zero,
very important in
and I tried to mimic To Catch a Predator's intro title.
A lot of different backgrounds. We looked at
What was the inspiration of that?
land
To Catch a Predator's intro title.
kind of listed within it.
And how'd you draw that conclusion?
Felt best encapsulated it all.
Because for
Catch a
some reason in my
Predator's
mind,
intro title.
Bomberman's a pedophile. What do you want from me?
Back from beginning.
now let's just filibuster about it for about an
I
hour.
love colors. What about the mood? Do you like the mood of the
It's a God-given talent to filibuster.
We did a lot of
About this.
we try to do midday where it's nice and blue. We try to do kind of overcast and gloomy where it's very gray. But really
I went to
great
art
magic
school. I dabbled in a little bit of art in college. You could tell.
how the lights are hitting off of. I mean, like, if you look at the final image, or the
Horizon lines, verticals.
If they actually do a hangout and our friends outside of work,
you can see the
then
reflection off the car,
they're
and
probably
we
really
put it in
dry.
that nice reflection.
Oh God,
That's
yeah.
sunset time of day. So we thought about almost
Who knows though? Like, you know, like sometimes, like depending on the company that you're chilling for, like sometimes you take your personality back a little bit.
Yeah, you gotta put on a mask for the viewer. Or
It's
for the
either-
company,
it's
so you
either-
don't get yourself shit canned.
It's either three things. It's either you're just that dull.
Make Prompto look like he's more excited.
Oh, like you either go on it and that's just you. Your personality gets bumped up to 100, or you're just dull because you don't know what to do with yourself.
But no, I mean, really.
One of
it's-
three.
It's a big thank you to the development team to allow us this opportunity to.
Yeah, they might be wearing a mask for the company.
Thank you to them, and it's just an honor to be able to put something.
Pretentious college students with a mask.
What else we have to
You
talk
have
about?
another surprise for me, I heard.
We do?
Yes, it
Do
says
I?
surprise
Something
number
about
3.
this something
All right.
about this package.
So we do.
But
got
the one
one.
with
So this is the front of box artwork.
is the dude with the headphones
and
not supposed to be
so,
saying anything? I don't.
The Japanese front of box artwork we've also shown.
No, I think they are the
and so I
audio
know a lot of
sources.
hardcore Final Fantasy
Huh?
fans,
I think they are the audio
love
sources
kind
that,
of
like, that's how they're
clean
talking. I
aesthetic
know.
look of just
No, I
the
don't mean.
logo
I
kind
don't.
of
There's nothing
background.
wrong with his
And
mic.
so
I'm
what
just
we
saying
wanted
he
to
doesn't.
do,
He doesn't say much.
Is the next slide.
Maybe he's just the dull
So we
turtle
wanted
of
to
the
create a
group.
reversible cover for everybody.
Probably.
And so we wanted to create a very clean, just background. So whichever.
I
cover you like-
can't wait
Yeah.
to see what you go into with this.
For, I mean, the Xbox and
Or
the-
maybe
So it's
he's
just-
like,
you can take it out,
I
reverse it,
I
and
can't
just
say
what's on the inside.
3 whole sentences without fucking
like
cursing, so
what
I'm
you
just
guys did
gonna
in
have to
Final Fantasy
kick back.
13. There's kind of
That
like
is
this
me
very kind
to
of
a
clean
T. That is me.
aesthetic, snow and the Shiva bikes on the
But I have an excuse.
Yeah, and so we
I
wanted
grew up
to
in New
really kind of
York.
pay homage and give, fans kind of
Most
the
of us are
outlook.
like this. We
For me,
fucking
as a-
shit
as a
and
longtime Final Fantasy fan.
well, everyone fucking
That's something
shits.
I'd always wanted. I might even flip my front box artwork.
No, come on. I want you to bullshit this. It's black with a logo. Come on.
It's reversible, so you can have the actiony
But I really like
them looking at the thing, or you can have just the black title screen.
Your art style, yeah, I figured.
You know what was
Choose
the
your
best
box.
reversible game that I've ever gotten? It was WWE 2K14, and instead of The Rock, you could have Daniel Bryan.
Oh.
That's it. If there's other examples, please leave a comment below.
You do this one or the other?
Choose your box.
Regular side.
Although this is, I love the Monoson logo.
I know one. Fucking the space RPG that everyone hated because the third one had made it that your decisions didn't matter.
So now, do you have any
That's the one.
Like, there's a lot of
Come
stuff.
on, you know what I'm talking
Last 2
about.
days,
Commander Shepard.
It's hard to keep track of all
Oh, Mass Effect.
Unfortunately,
Yeah, Mass Effect had a reversible one with FemShep.
Oh, that's actually cool.
Yeah, and like a kind of a little bit of an insight on kind of.
There should be more of those. I mean, I guess there has to be like a reason for it.
And female Shepard's voice actor was way better than the man one.
Yeah.
I know that.
Outside,
At the LA Live.
people see
She
that.
wasn't sick of any just sure.
You forgot about it. I can't believe you forgot about it.
All right, so we are here at the LA Convention Center.
Yes, you are.
To LA Live, the Microsoft Square. There's tons of things happening over there. Lots of restaurants.
Yes,
lots of
EA
businesses.
stuff does
But if
happen.
you look up,
I meant
Santa Fe
E3,
Staples
fuck
Center,
it.
And you're looking at LA Live. You can see these 7 panels. And basically, what I wanted to create was Noctis warp striking across all of these
There you
7
go.
panels.
Warp
Warp
striking.
strike. Warp
You
strike.
just want to warp strike.
But it's cool. So if you guys get a chance, even if you're not able to come into the convention center, and you're in the LA area,
I gotta go. I gotta piss out the toxins that I breathed in listening to these guys talk about how pretentious he thinks he is.
So go check that out.
What are the sound effects like?
I'll be back in a sec.
Is that about
That
right?
does sound sick as shit that you got that to happen.
Sure, it's better than that.
Okay. So I think that covers it all for today, right?
I think that does.
Are there any
We
other?
should do a quick
Are there
recap.
any
Let's do a
surprises I
recap.
forgot?
Alright.
Okay,
So
quick
we
recap.
started off with the Final Fantasy 15 trailer featuring Afrojack, the full version of
This
it.
part was cool. On the rails, like
Power on fire.
Insomnia.
What about the Marlboros?
Oh, Marlboro was really good. Like that. Okay. And
Okay.
then I think we talked about episode 2, Brotherhood.
I'll check that out.
Available.
So little Noctis, his friendship with Prompto, you'll get to see that in like 10 minutes, guys. Like in the next 10 minutes, the full episode will be out. So, and then
We're gonna make an anime. Why do we name it Brotherhood? Wait, there's always a. Fuck it, do it anyway. Shut
Do
up.
it tomorrow. Matt will redeem himself.
It's redemption
tomorrow.
time.
Redemption time.
what are you gonna do different?
Not be on stage in
More
front
dodging?
of thousands of
Not suck.
people. And I'm gonna show you guys like the full kind of breadth of kind of combat and abilities you can do. And kind of
I'm gonna not be sweaty. I'm gonna not be loud sweating on a stage. That's what I'm gonna be doing later tonight. Oh.
Actually showing on the E3 floor. We have 22 kiosks.
Wait, was that them or you?
So please check that out. Also, we have.
Of course, we talked about the King's Glaive trailer.
It looks so real, huh?
Yeah, it's
It
crazy.
doesn't
DJ, you still there?
Yeah, so this trailer is online right now on YouTube. You can.
I guess not.
Search for it. But yeah, what else are we talking about?
We got this
Oh,
new
don't
game.
forget about Mark.
King's Tale.
King's Tale coming out
King's Tale.
September 30th with the game. And
We
Let me describe the viscous piss that came out of my phallus.
Huh?
Let me describe the viscous piss that came out of my phallus.
All right.
I'm using big words, so you know it's interesting.
So yeah.
I don't know if they've been using a lot of big words.
I forgot what I was even gonna say. Okay, so obviously that wasn't you because you disappeared. For like 2 split seconds, really loud music started playing.
Oh.
Yeah, and then we have some other activities going on.
I don't think it was
And
my
I think
phone.
they were trying. I think whoever off screen thought that they were leaving, and they started playing the music for a quick second, and then they shut it off.
will be in there revealing some more secrets, things that have never been revealed here in our theater at 2:15. If you're not here on the show floor, you can watch it all on Final Fantasy 15's YouTube channel.
Yeah, I got a sneak information from him about what he's going to show.
E3 sucks.
So yeah, I can't wait. And Cardi went over the schedule for our remaining Squenix Presents programs. We still got a lot of stuff.
And who's on? Okay.
Alright, so let me give the fans at home a little glimpse. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Dude, enough with the name.
And we're not doing that.
Mr. Chair.
What?
No, I'm telling everyone that we're done after today, so we're not doing that, and that, and that. Unless there's another different press conference.
He's a very important man.
And maybe
I don't think there's any.
Yeah, we're not doing those.
So I guess we're gonna wrap up now, but
If there's a Capcom one,
you guys get to watch Brotherhood episode 2 with Prompto and Doggy.
Plumpto.
So we're signing off. Thank you everybody.
Stay tuned for more.
Thanks again for watching.
That was pretty succinct.
thanks for dyeing your hair so no one knows you're a blonde. I'm gonna get roasted for that, I know it. Is there more?
It looks like just fun facts.
Well, no, they did that before. While they're dicking around with that, what are you doing? Because news is coming out. But I don't know if they're still dicking around with the same shit.
Well, it said goodbye, so I don't know if that means
The original Legend of Zelda game.
they're going.
Over the course of the series.
Oh god, she's back, and now she has a leather jacket to make herself even cooler. Oh, and there's Vince McMahon! There he
It's
is!
still going? And she had that. She picked up that leather jacket during Zelda, which is still going on.
DJ hates women confirmed. What about you people? What are you doing still? Oh, they are doing more stuff. It's hashtag Tomb Raider 20. What?
20th anniversary, I guess.
No, and then it's ... top tunes. Top tombs.
Okay.
Oh, these fuckers doing a top 20 of their own game?
Maybe.
I want to see something, because they also said something about other amiibos. News is coming at you live! New amiibos. There it is, Twitter news. Zelda amiibos, we get that. A fake Great Mighty Pooh amiibo, which is real.
I'm sorry, I'm watching the video of the T-Rex do freaking Ninja Warrior.
Oh, okay, great. Thanks, Nintendo. I have to buy more stuff. Appreciate you.
Oh, this is great. And he's doing well. No, your tiny arms are at a disadvantage right now. Oh, he got it though.
Where the fuck did the image go? Didn't I save it? Hold on.
Oh no!
Oh, that's why it's a weird image file. There it is.
T-Rex, you did good.
So these are more new amiibos. It's a really good Diddy Kong. Rumors confirmed Waluigi. Fuck cares about Daisy? There's Rosalina. Maybe that asshole that pre-ordered all those Rosalinas will do it again, cause you know, fuck Rosalina. Let's spend $1,000 on it. And there's a Boo.
We got and we got and we got girl 1 and girl 2. We got and we got Conky Dong and little Conky Dong.
Kinky Dong. So that's the new news on Amiibo. So they've made 2 Amiibo announcements. Were you worried they weren't? Well, no, you don't.
Stop worrying right now. They did it.
It's apparently they have a Mario Party for 3DS. That's why. What are you doing? What are these people doing?
They do it.
Still fucking up E3?
You know, so I actually haven't beaten the game, so there's a lot that I'm still discovering as well. But
okay. He still hasn't beaten the game, so there's a lot that he's still discovering, and that's good for him. Discovery's great. You ever watch the Discovery Channel? It's like that playing a game.
That, but with more Hyrule. With more yeah.
The Farify Bears are colored schemed, inspired by artists' favorite basketball team, the Los Angeles Whatevers. The opening movie of Tomb Raider was created in partnership between Crystal Dynamics and Visualworks, the internal Square-Enix CGI studio in Japan. Did you not know that? No.
No.
Naoki Yoshida, that's how you say it. Producer, director of Final Fantasy, whatever that is, primarily plays the game as a black mage. Prior to turning this game into success, he worked on Dragon Quest. Yeah. Both RPGs. Lara Croft was originally designed by Core Design as a South American woman.
You mad extra syllables into that shit.
Named Lara Croft. She's British now, so she's not from South Africa. David James blamed 4 goalies in his attempt to be with Tomb Raider.
You sure she wasn't always from South America? I mean, South Africa?
Maybe. We'll never know, though. Adam Jensen's ambidextrous.
But mostly for gameplay considerations.
Thank you. Just Cause 3 allows players to hook up with other hookup players, and they grapple together.
You can hook them up.
Have sex on mounts.
Just Cause 3 is full of dumb, wacky shit. You'll love it.
Bahamut's in every Final Fantasy, except for 2. Fuck 2. There's no Bahamut there, so why should it matter? Where's trivia for Garland, fuckers? Did you know Garland's design was shit until it was that fighting game? We're gonna attempt Dan again.
Huh.
It's a waste of everyone's time. Final Fantasy sold 110 million copies. Final Fantasy series, not a particular game.
Your call has been forwarded to
You
an
suck,
automated
Dan.
voice.
You hear that, Dan? You suck. I think this is Final Fantasy music. Could be wrong. I don't care anymore. Oh, what a hole we've dug ourselves in. Any news on YouTube? There's an Amiibo trailer. More Zelda. Another Amiibo Zelda trailer. There's WCPW news. That correlates with E3, right? What's going on with Nintendo? What's going on with that infinite void of nothing? But back to Nintendo. Did they announce a new Smash Brothers Live?
Because of the physics engine of this game, but then, you know, obviously you can't actually swing a fan and propel yourself on a raft. And these are all kind of comic book-like effects. But taking
It'd be super weird if they announced a new one like now.
Yeah, when everyone stopped caring.
Of course, in the original NES Zelda game, Link somehow had a raft that he carried around with him. But in this case, you'll have to find.
See, it's a shame because this looks cool. It's too bad you ruined it, Nintendo. Back to Square. Sure, those annoying people will be back. What have we done? Do you realize what you've done? What you've done is place don't think it tries to punk me. I'll play that shit. What's going on with Twitter? Live Twitter. This is a shitty stream. That was going on Twitter. Did you not catch that? Sorry. You know what would have a great press conference and just bump out games? Bandai Namco.
What about Bamco?
They could have a press conference and just say, here's a bunch of games. And there'll be like 15 games.
Yeah.
Almost half of them probably being pretty good. I'm gonna be getting Xenoverse 2. Will you? Are you gonna... Are we doing this? Fuck it, 2 streams at once.
What?
Cause I'm going back and forth. So
Yeah.
I'd rather just like, here's Square, here's that window for Square, here's that window for Nintendo.
Is Square even still going?
Yeah, they're just still waiting on those top tombs.
Oh.
It's not gonna be confusing for anyone. More boring. Oh, apparently if you take off Link's shirt, he'll shiver.
Well, in a cold place. They have different environments.
Oh, he's losing life in the environment too.
You know, so this is actually an idea that came out just entirely from the directors and the development team. So as, for example, as you're climbing a mountain, the taller you go, the higher you go, the colder it gets. So you have to prepare yourself by eating food that gives you cold resistance. And this game has a plethora of different clothes that you can wear. And so that helps you prepare for any kind of environment that you're going towards. And then so there's a element of preparing yourself by having the right clothes, and there's also an element of preparing yourself by eating the right food.
I feel like this probably all harkens back to your Boy Scout days some way, yet again.
The Boy Scout days. Yes, definitely.
Yes, always be.
I know the animation when Link's cold and you look at him and he just feels so cold.
Oh, when he's shivering, yeah.
Why is our quality lacking? Because E3's quality is lacking.
So don't take your clothes off here.
Sure. I think people like that thing. They noticed if he wasn't wearing boots and he's cold, you actually see his toes get hot, he's shivering, and you're I'm so sorry.
Mr. Miyamoto, was there anything else you wanted to add in terms of the?
I think I took from this section of the treehouse that girl wants to have sex with Link. If you take off his boots, his feet get cold, and I want to suck his toes, and I want to put him in my mouth, and suck thick. Still nothing from Square. Don't worry, folks, you're missing nothing. Sure, we could be living our lives and doing something better, but we wouldn't be experiencing Ithra. And he's got a snow... No, that's not a snow owl. That's a shame. Could have been a snow owl.
You know, so as we're, there's a lot of back and forth with the dev team, and there's a lot of items, a lot of ingredients that you can collect. And I'm kind of a lazy person, so it's kind of a pain to mess with all that. And so there's a little back and forth with the development team. But as it's becoming more and more polished, I realize.
I hope you're being productive while I'm streaming this.
And there's just really a lot you can.
Not really, no.
All of the options that you have in this game.
Then we've succeeded today.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, you could snowboard.
Check it out. Nice moves, Chico.
Well, thank you,
Yep.
Robinson, so much for joining us and sharing some stories about the development of the original game and how this is kind of bringing us back around to the roots of the Zelda series. It's really cool to see how the two have been connecting. And I hope you enjoy taking a walk through the group if you haven't already. Now we've got to be up and running.
That guy that's next to her even looks like I don't want to be near her either.
Joining us. Folks are watching. Please don't go anywhere. In a few minutes, we'll come back and take you into another of the shrines that you can check out on the plateau. So please stay tuned.
Stick around.
Well, that's a cool fucking stage, though. Look at that goblin bat on top of that podium. He's like, I'm gonna kill you all. And Link's over there. He's like, I'm gonna shoot an arrow at this thing. And that thing's like, no, but I need a product placement amiibo because I'm going to be iconic. And then Ganon's not around. And then that's not a good Zelda. Look at all those other YouTubers being more productive than us at A3 because they get to stroll around and be doofuses.
I wonder if nah, he's probably making a video and not live streaming, but freaking Black Hokage there, fucking Modern War Negro was walking around there.
Has he given up hope on E3 too?
Huh?
Has he given up hope on E3 too?
He's not looking at any of the big stuff because everybody's looking at the big stuff. He's trying to like look in the back alleys and the shadowy corners to see if there's anything else that no one else is covering.
That's smart. See, that's what we would do. It's definitely the way to go. Oh my! That's Sun's Habit Square. "20 years of an icon." Debatable.
Hello everyone, my name is Megan Marie and I'm the Senior Community Manager at Crystal Dynamics, and I am joined today by
Wait, what's going on with Nintendo right now?
almost combined into Jade Jolie, or
There's a giant stage and they're actually stage placed.
Yeah, so we have two superhero fans with us today, and we are going to talk about
Because freaking best friends are streaming, and it says they're streaming Nintendo, but they're totally not looking at Nintendo.
What are they looking at?
So, Jade,
They're looking at
you're a big streamer.
I think they're just on like the Treehouse website or whatever, just looking at stuff that they should be watching.
Like mainly FPS, and obviously I'm a
That's a smart thing to do.
They're watching the Psychonauts trailer.
The Lara of Twitch, because
There's a Psychonauts trailer?
and I pretty much
Like for a new one?
I've done some playthroughs of some.
I think so. Or remaster, I can't tell.
As Lara, so
awesome. And Ray, longtime Tomb Raider fan.
It's too bad that we're back at Square.
Extremely long time Tomb Raider fan, probably since I popped out the womb.
Well, the good news is
oh no, I think it is for a sequel.
Yes, I have about 30.
Oh, good for Psycho. Oh, actually, no, I did hear that there was a sequel coming out. Still have to play the first one.
From our fan sites, but essentially we're going to count down some of the top tunes and take a nostalgic look at the franchise. One of the top tunes from each game, and we should go ahead and kick that off because we have a lot. It's a lot to cover. There's some fantastic tunes throughout the last 20 years. So let's go ahead and roll to the first clip. So these clips were actually
This took almost 20 minutes to set up.
Captain Elvin, Clara, Captain Elvin took these clips for us so that we can enjoy them. I think she captured the perfect moments in each of these tunes. So this one is the Lost Valley.
Yes, Lost Valley. One of my probably my favorite, maybe.
Another iconic tune.
I feel like there's not really that much that can compete with that with the first game. I mean, it has a dinosaur, a T-Rex, right?
Yes, when you just come out and you see it, and it just, I love the animatronic of it just coming out, looking at you and roaring. Like that was the next.
And if it gets you, it's so brutal. It's so brutal if it actually captures you. But I love like when you're in the Lost Valley and then the ground starts shaking and you're like, what is happening?
What is coming out right now?
Yeah, we actually have a quote from one of our fan sites, and Jessica Dins of Tomb Raider Level editor says, "I love the Lost Valley. When I saw the T-Rex for the first time, I thought, gosh, you don't see like anything like that in other games, and it's a sensation that you just can't forget." So
yeah, definitely. It's iconic, isn't it?
There was also a great puzzle though, so it wasn't just about the T-Rex, even though I feel like the T-Rex and the raptors were really the highlight. There was a fantastic puzzle. There was a ton of traversal. You could dive really high from that one spot into the water below where you'd eventually find Larson.
Yes.
I love it. And I feel like some fans don't necessarily, if they miss
There we go.
they don't realize that Lara actually didn't have a braid for the first game. You can see it there. She's got her little bun.
I made the stream a lot better.
I love the part where you have to jump across that bridge too.
Yeah.
You have to make it like perfectly.
Remember what you used to have to line yourself
You
up
have to line
perfectly.
yourself
Walk to the edge.
Oh God,
They just went for it.
Good job. Good job, Clara. Nice landing.
Leon, just give me a heads up. What do you think of the new layout?
There we go. The cogs, the puzzle there.
The cogs. I literally love the cogs in like they work for so many games. So.
I think they're
Fabulous.
Yeah, good. Fits.
250%.
And they left behind these remnants of these old machines. I think it's so much fun to rebuild them. One more. There we go.
I don't care if other people are here. I'm having fun with this. If I'm gonna sit through this E3, we're gonna make it entertaining.
Tomb Raider 20 for all of our festivities throughout the year.
Even Bella's having fun. She's barking.
Our favorite tomb was. So I think we're gonna transition next to Tomb Raider 2. We're literally going to go through 20 years here.
Oh my god.
Try to fit that in
God,
half
this
hour.
game for me is just.
Tomb Raider 2 is my absolute favorite.
For sure.
It's my favorite classic.
It's mine as well.
This is the one that most of our fans felt was their favorite, but my personal favorite was the Wreck of the Maria Doria. I love that one. Being underwater was so scary. But yeah, so we have Tibet, the Barcade
I think we got a better layout now.
It's just so visually stunning.
It's a very subtle addition,
how
but
incredible it was for the actual people in the level.
Yeah.
If you do not shoot at them,
Yeah.
they will not harm you.
They would
And
actually
I feel
join
like
you.
that's such a big moment in gaming for them to just be like,
Yeah.
I want to be on your side. You
Yeah,
know,
the
here to
choice.
help.
I think that was great. So we have a quote from Tina of Tomb of Ash, and she says, "One of my favorite Tomb Raider levels is definitely the Barking Monastery from Tomb Raider 2. I love the atmosphere, which gives you a feeling of being very spiritual and a grand place, but at the same time, it's so dangerous, and you have to watch your every step."
I've been wanting to play through the Tomb Raider games.
Serenity and tension.
Oh, they
that makes them
finally
so
they
great.
went back to Nintendo and they seem just as
They do look a little intimidating.
tired as we
right?
do.
But like, if you hold off, if you're like, wait,
Yep.
they're not attacking me, then that helps.
And they'll help you out, kill the bad guys.
Oh, the Infinite Void.
Yep, it's back.
Of E3
I
sucking.
because I don't know what I should do.
Everything. The detail was just amazing.
I mean, we had to stay with Square-Enix. This is the Square-Enix stream.
Oh, I loved that thing.
I hope they showed.
What happened? All right. Hold on. Oh, I don't hear any audio at all, actually. Oh, wait, I just barely hear it. Oh, there it goes. It's back. I think it was just because of the lag that I didn't hear. I can't hear their audio though. The E3 audio. I can just faintly hear it.
I love the water as well in this game. I just think it looks so, I don't know, it just developed really, didn't it?
That was one of the things that first attracted me to this game was the swimming in the water was so believable and realistic. I loved it. And this was so treacherous. There were the snakes, the baboons that would run away with your medipacks.
Oh yeah, I remember that now.
Quicksand, currents, piranha, the statues, which we'll see later.
Oh yeah, I love those things.
But
So that had to be inspired for the movie, right? The Tomb Raider movie.
Yeah.
I remember when I was younger, my brothers convinced me that there were both barracuda and piranhas in our lakes in Minnesota because of this game, and so I was terrified to go into the water as a little kid because I thought that this was accurate to real life. But yeah, this is another just area that's really treacherous, traversal, and some of the other areas in India had the really strong currents and so on in the South Pacific too, and that was interesting to contend with.
This one was probably the hardest for me as a child because of the quicksand. I didn't know where to jump, what to jump to, what was quicksand, what wasn't quicksand.
Absolutely. We have another couple of quotes from webmasters. Jessica Dins, again of the level editor, Tomb Raider level editor, says, "The Temple Ruins are an amazing level and have great difficulty. I love to climb the platforms and kill the 6-armed statues. That's my favorite part." All right, and Annie, webmistress of Rise of the Tomb Raider web, says, "I feel especially nostalgic about the Lost Valley and the Temple Ruins. The first Tomb Raider game I played was Tomb Raider 3, and I remember the levels and tombs in the Indian jungle." Essentially, this was the first game that she bought on her brand new PC because her old PC wasn't
Can you hear me back?
What did you say?
Can you hear me back?
Yes.
Is the audio good?
You're louder now.
Hold on.
I can't hear myself. Oh wait, there it is.
But it's not like low quality, like I'm not using Snowball.
I think I'm hearing me from your mic, from your
TV.
From your mic.
Well, yeah. But like my audio's good.
Yeah, your mic is your sound is good.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that they picked up the mic. Yeah, I'm sorry, my fucking get sick of this fucking laptop. It just decided I'm a USB drive. I'm not gonna work. God damn it. Did they get lower? Oh, because my Google thing went down for some reason. We're gonna work up Square-Enix trailers. That was Paradise by Coldplay AMV for Final Fantasy 13. Moving on. I don't know what to do. Why is she wearing a schoolgirl outfit? I don't know what to say, everybody. I'm at a loss here. We're still the Square-Enix stream, but we're going to Nintendo. It's Square-Enix. I don't care anymore. This the Nintendo Square-Enix, right, Leon? He said right, everybody. It's fine.
I also don't care.
Like, for fuck's sake, they are literally doing a top 20 Tomb Raider Tombs list on their E3 stream. No, you know what? Hold on, while that's going. Good. He's doing top-notch work. Give it a second, everybody. Nope. It's official. Square-Enix was the first one to do a top tombs for Top Tomb Raider. That's a shame. I'm going to Two Best Friends. I don't care. We're looking at people watch a stream while we watch them watch a stream.
This is the pinnacle of reacting. Live reacting. Because it's the same kind of experience. Double live reacting.
Did Pat just fuck off?
I think he might have. And guess what? Dragon's Dogma is on the list of things I want to play. Skyrim is not. Like, that's exactly. This is great. They added a version of the thing that is expressions.
This is...
They're watching someone play again, and we're watching them watch someone play again.
All we need is a webcam for ourselves. And all four corners will have life. At least they're trying.
It's just the three of them sitting around, like, if you got three friends in a room talking to each other, then there's going to be conversation. They've probably been on and off paying attention to this shit just like we have.
Yeah.
And yes, my Skype is not picking up. I think it's solely picking up from your mic.
From my mic?
Yeah.
It's on. Hold on.
Either that or my levels are really low. That's what we good.
Yeah, maybe your levels. I mean, I have your Skype up all the way. Try it now.
I mean, I'm fine. It's like, you know,
can we just maybe enjoy that when it's direct tomorrow?
Blah 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 blah. Let's test it out again.
Again.
He's been waiting this whole time for you to steal
Okay.
I'm cool.
Oh, maybe hold on.
Not to.
Oh, it's better.
It is okay.
The environment is just it's so cool. I love the ambiance.
This guy's good at decorating.
Ambiance.
We need to find out who's the month's interior decorator.
I don't like that. That old man put something in me.
But the power was in you the entire time, Link.
Yes, exactly, Naruto. I think we can like check out Persona and that actually.
Yeah.
We need to watch a Persona.
Now he's gonna go down.
Don't stream this.
So like other things that have to happen.
Yeah, we still have to record the podcast. We still have like.
He deserves
Yeah, I mean we've been here for.
The sound is a cacophony of nightmarish.
Oh right.
Because I think not only is it bouncing back into your mic, but the best friends are also talking over it like thrice, and now everything is.
It's all coming together perfectly.
Well, you know what? I think this is perfect.
This is perfect. Got the text up there. It's perfect.
So I'm gonna put that stasis lock on it.
All right, you fixed it.
It's kind of neat as a game mechanic. Yes. Fuck you!
So fucking cool.
God, could you imagine like LOD'd out?
That to me is like a stand.
It's a good feature.
Back that rock.
I can't wait to use that against the boss and like slam him in the face with huge rocks.
Like there's nothing I can think of that compares to
Oh man.
Something good and something shit.
Square Enix is really diving into this new IP.
And then you can apply like kinetic force to it.
So it's stronger than standard.
High force downwards on the ground.
Yes.
We haven't talked about what we think of the games under the stream. Well, that's what the podcast is going to be for.
There's something else that we could be watching.
All about what we think of
Let's see. Are they still talking about the top tombs? That's Nintendo. This is Square.
No Kojima game. Suck my dick. Jingle machine fucks.
Yeah, there's a lot of attention paid to animation. It's just really natural.
You're still on
Notice
this.
in every Tomb Raider game, the hair progressed each time.
Yep, absolutely. Hair is important in a Tomb Raider game. All right, so now we have southern Mexico
The
in
fuck?
Tomb Raider Underworld, and this is the area.
What other E3 streams are going on?
Huh?
The treehouse, co-optional, E3 on Twitch, main event.
What's the main event?
Let's see the main event. Curiosity has peaked. Here's that link. Minus that.
So what's so what in particular is new? What can like the enthusiasts kind of expect?
Whoa! Okay.
そうだね。まずグラフィックスですね。
First off is of course the graphics.
Right. 全ての車のボディの
They're playing Gran Turismo. Apparently, that's the main event.
物を物理的にシミュレーションして出てきた絵です。ですからものすごくフォトリアリスティックですね。
I couldn't care less.
Everything.
Look at that fucking Gran Turismo.
Let's check out what else.
Not in the racing sims at all.
Every now and again, I like to play a racing game, not a racing sim though.
And it's so cool to see how all of these different underworlds from mythology started tying together in these spaces. They scared me. They were intense.
I hope they do the headshot. Where she
Very
backflips off of them.
Those were fun. She had a lot of awesome movements. This was the first game that Tomb Raider game that had the motion capture.
It was done
by
Heidi
Moneymaker. She does a lot of stuff for Marvel and Black Widow, I think, right now.
Oh,
so
really?
she does a lot of very big stunt work now. Big movies.
I thought Black Widow had something similar movement.
What exactly are you doing at this point,
Getting
DJ?
Killing time, Leon. Killing time.
Girl.
I love just like how she gets the. I'm gonna spoil this one because it's so cool. How she gets Thor's hammer.
Yeah.
You know what?
It's a
fucking
fantastic.
Right.
Definitely
turn
a
off all the
fantasy
sounds on
there
the
when
stream.
you get the enemy
And
with
just
it.
put on Pyramid Mummy Money.
So these
Put on what?
Teen Titans Go.
Captain Elvin did not take.
Wait, put what on?
Probably.
Pyramid Mummy Money.
From our own art.
Pyramid Mummy Mummy?
Mummy Money.
Mummy Money.
Yes, from Teen Titans Go.
No, money doesn't have an R in it.
Murder.
Sure, here that is.
Also, fucking Will, tell me you can't tell me you don't want fucking Ludacris to do a remix of this.
Any good?
Not really. I just got some more money than I could spend, so I'm thinking of new ways to use it. Check it, boy. I bought a gold boat, bought a gold star, bought a gold bear.
It's still echoing through your mic.
It's fine, it's great.
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever. Money, the pyramid money. The pyramid scheme money.
Let's hear it again.
I could listen to this 10 times.
So, I'm thinking of new ways to use it. Check it, boy. I bought a gold boat, bought a gold star, bought a gold bear.
Oh, you screwing and chopping it now?
I put it on slow, fuck it.
Gold Check my gold fronts, I go lick, lick. Need a new wallet, cause my money don't fit. Bottle gold bond, I go tick, tick, tick. Making that money, the pyramid mama money. I'm making money, the pyramid scheme money. Making that money, the pyramid mama money. I'm making
Why is this working?
I know.
Good job. You did, everyone.
I'm making money. A pyramid mommy money.
He's loads of money.
Say spell loads of money. Probably. I think Will said he found something interesting.
Send it.
Loads of money.
I'll do anything at this point.
Oh, that's the thing you was trying to. Wait, hold on. That's the thing you were trying to send me before. I didn't get to listen to it yet, but it sounds funky as hell.
Link it in the Skype for me.
I listened to like the first few seconds of it just a second ago. Oh, it looks like the best friends gave up.
What fitting music. Oh, they're back.
Hey everyone, welcome to our Deus Ex Go presentation. My name is Nick, I'm your community manager, and I'm joined today
Alright,
by
I had to freaking mute the micro. Okay, good. It's coming at me too hard and heavy with that funk right now. I'm gonna have to give the rest of that a listen some other time.
Is it good though? What's your recommendation?
It is fucking great. It's one of those. It makes the type of songs that I'm like up late at night on like the channel 300 and fuck all music channels, and I'll hear a song that I really like and then wake up and not remember the name of it and it'll be lost forever.
Where did the Go concept started?
Yep, I've had that done.
The idea of a Hitman game, but as a board game.
Yeah, so it's funny because we tell this story a lot, one, because it really defines who we are as a studio and how kind of weird it is as well. So initially, the studio at Square was not meant to do mobile games.
Throw your headphones, you still need those.
Silly Leon, you can't escape this hell.
And we made the switch to mobile. We decided to go into this kind of first stab at the Hitman.
Shoutouts to Bob for making this sound like things are gonna happen.
And broke it down into multiple tiny parts and
Make it sound like what?
Shoutouts to Bob for making it sound like things were gonna be happening at this stream.
The idea behind a Go game, really quickly, is taking everything.
Shoutouts to Attempt 3 to contact Dan.
Square-Enix franchise so far, and just retaining the most core and pure elements from it. And so when you think about Hitman Go, it's a
Squenix and other, plus other stuff. E3 sucks.
It really became our signature game. But for the fans of the Hitman franchise, they will find everything that they like about the Hitman game. And it's funny because when we first announced, the reception was very weird in a way. We used to slide a lot in
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Because we have
is not available.
Right up your ass.
At the tone, please record your message. When you finish recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options. To leave a callback number, press 5.
Legit, we understand the franchise.
I'm gonna put some beers in the freezer. I'll be back.
This Square-Enix stream sucks. Wish you were here. Wish you were here. Wake me up. Wake me up.
We released then a couple months later the game also on Vita, which was
I hope that finds him well.
Steam, PS4, and recently VR.
And even on VR.
Yeah, it's a super weird but funny experience.
Yeah, I feel like we can revisit the game every time we take a shot at it, and VR is super interesting because you can actually see the dioramas in very different angles, and they actually feel like toys. And so yeah, it's super interesting. But yeah, even when we wrapped up Hitman Go, we released new levels with different mechanics, but it felt like we created some kind of a genre with the Go games, and it felt like there was still a lot of stuff we could do with the same concept of like distilling our franchise and turn-based gameplay and everything. And so came.
They already had the whole psychological. Okay. Yeah.
What happened?
Once again, I can't make a comment on this because I'm not friends with this person. Well, but yeah, they already thought about trying to do that with fucking Resident Evil 4. If they didn't see the prototype for that.
What with Go?
Psychological horror thing and spooky supernatural bullshit.
What are you talking about?
Something related to Facebook.
Not accessible, but a tiny, unique experience for mobile. And again, lots of
It's just that now they're doing it later rather than sooner.
I just flew back from San Francisco this morning because we won this thing.
Yeah,
yesterday,
which is pretty cool.
It's an Apple Design Award, and it's super heavy. And the customs agents were like, "Whoa, what are you doing with that cube?" But we just got it yesterday.
And somebody has a problem with the direction RE7's going.
I think it's just a fun thing because we're such a small studio.
As they would, because this is America, and somebody always has a problem with something.
So it's great.
Yep.
Yeah, it clearly felt even like a step up. Everyone has
making a Lara Croft Go. Do you care?
Like we were incensed by the critics and everything, and it was super interesting to see.
That's the reaction.
How people are gonna
Because that's what we're here to talk about.
That's actually what we're here to talk about.
Yeah, those fucking Death Stand me.
Yeah, so
those Death
last week
Stand
we
standard
officially announced the game with our friends at IDOS, which was
or is
very
it Death
interesting.
Standing?
That was my big face on camera.
Whatever.
Yeah,
the new Norman Reedus thing. Yeah, those memes
so,
are fucking.
Yeah, we announced it together.
They were
at
quick
the Sex pre-E3 showcase
and on it.
Which went.
Weren't they quick with the Final Fantasy 15 meme too?
Like, tell us how much they enjoyed the show.
Probably,
so
yeah.
Let's actually
Probably.
Take a look at the reveal trailer for Deus Ex Go before we go.
Well, yeah. I think. Okay, my two favorite ones so far is the Evangelion one, and the one him clutching the PS4. They're in the shitpost chat, so I'm just gonna grab them out of there if they haven't already blown so far past it that I won't be able to find it anymore.
That was a pretty short reveal trailer as well, just to tease people. There are a few mechanics we saw in there, but we're gonna a bit later.
They're making a DSS Go iPhone game. No one cares.
We talked about Lara Croft.
Somebody might care a little bit.
Are you here? No, I'm not hearing any faint echoes.
Huh?
No, I'm not hearing any faint echoes of a care. Not even a wimp.
Oh, I don't care.
What can we bring from a franchise to transform it into a puzzle game, into a turn-based puzzle game even? And so by looking at Deus Ex, we kind of found a lot of things that made a lot of sense for us. The mechanics of Deus Ex are really,
Okay, so apparently if you try to drag pictures into the chat, it just you care about the iOS game?
And on top of that, the universe, the Deus Ex universe is really enabled
Will
us
might
to
care about the iOS
where
game.
the other Go games didn't go before, and that's really important because we don't want to make the same game again and again. Even from Hitman Go to Lara Croft Go, there was like huge changes to
Don't lie to
how
us,
the
Will. You
game,
don't care.
felt. And the same way with Deus Ex Go, we want to have a game that feels like Deus Ex first, but that draws from all the pedigree.
Exactly. That's how much you don't care. You don't even know what we're talking about anymore.
They have to be their own game instantly.
Absolutely.
So yeah, maybe we can run through the actual demo we have. We use.
Oh man, I forgot what I was doing. Oh yeah.
From what's on the
This
show
goes
floor,
on this
we
screen,
edit
so
a
we
little
kick
bit
the hell out
to
of
make
my
sure
way.
like we go through all the mechanics and everything. So
Fucking
yeah, it's and you're
back
gonna
and
run
over
us
there.
through the
because-
demo.
Absolutely.
All right.
Okay, this.
Let's do it.
Let's roll the clip.
Maybe Unity.
I can just compile everything back together. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself. I forgot that I wasn't the one streaming.
Of course, this is an alpha build, so we're still in development. The funny thing about the art direction, again, you're gonna mention it. I'm gonna let you talk. But
So like you can see, it looks different from Mankind Divided. Of course, it's a mobile game.
And I lost the picture that I was going to drag over again for the third time.
Possible on mobile, and that means not doing the same thing.
Is it gone now? What did I do with it?
But you can see here, like Jensen is navigating. He got seen by a
Could
guard,
have sworn.
and he couldn't take him down because of the shield.
Whatever, I'll
He
just
has
bring
to
it
go
back
around.
up. It's no big
And when
deal.
the shield, and when the guy is not actually alerted, he can be.
Oh no, there it is. Smushed it in between my games for some reason.
And that's super interesting because from Hitman Go and Lara Croft,
There's a meme.
We've seen like some of the guards came back and were reskinned.
There's a meme.
And this time, like even the first enemy you encounter,
I'll get those in a second.
actually functions like very differently. There's this concept of like line of
Here's
sight,
my baby.
he's always gonna chase like
Give me a
the
second.
last place where he saw you.
Yeah. So there's one thing about this Ex Go is like, and the others too, is like drawing from the franchise. So there's that huge concept of line of sight and cloaking and being chased around the level by a guard who saw you. In this case, Jensen is going to break line of sight by cloaking, actually, so the guard won't even see you ever. And it's something basically that we really draw on when we create these game mechanics.
Yeah, and it's super interesting at this point. Like you could have chosen to take the guard down or just walk through it. So
yeah. Well, this is something that Jensen is going to have to do there because the guard is right in front of the exit.
Are they talking about the iOS game or are they talking about the actual sequel right now?
I don't know. I'm going with iOS.
But yeah, like you said, it's like drawing from what Deus Ex is,
Because there is an actual sequel coming out. I guess the iOS game is
No, they're
just
talking about the iOS game. So my my layout is
still very accurate, very
yes.
poignant.
That we kind of use to create cool puzzles.
Can you see this great footage? It's great.
We're jealous that we are no longer talking about Hitman Go. Hi, Travis. They've been trying to distract us for the past 2 minutes. Back to the demo, guys.
Yeah, well, Jensen is currently doing what he does, so he had to go behind the guard.
Jensen currently does what he do.
And we've talked about like taking like the essence of this X franchise, but like this X Go is way more about looking at your environment and trying to manipulate it.
This whole layout looks like a fucking.
Kind of playing with cards.
This shit looks like a Ratchet Girls MySpace right now.
You want them in very specific
I love it.
Yeah, it's one of the important things is even in
But yeah, I think you're onto something. The empty spaces, if we don't have a camera going, should just be taken up by bullshit.
Yes.
And you kind of had to figure out exactly how you're going to go through it. And this is something we really wanted to capture.
Based on whatever's going on.
Do I use everything that's in this level? Sometimes against each other, you can pit guards against each other. You can use turrets to kill guards. All of that.
Exactly. So we're seeing the turret now for the first time in the demo.
You're right. This does look like fucking Metal Gear VR missions.
You simply have to have an object in front of you in the case that we saw.
Yeah, but you had more free control in VR missions, didn't you?
Yes, because it was just Metal Gear Solid 1, but just VR missions. This is
mechanic where you have to draw lines from a hacking terminal to different objects in the scene. There's right here is
talking to friends.
Down the line there's more of them, but any terminal can only hack one thing at each moment, so Jensen has to take different
they ripped the pawn out already?
And in this case,
has it?
Jensen has to hack the second turret because it can see him for longer than the first one. So by clicking in front of the first turret, basically bypass the level.
Up there on top of the thing, she's gonna show you.
There's different things to hack. In the next level, we're gonna see what we call the power nodes. There are nodes that you can't access when you can't access them normally. You have to hack them first, and that creates kind of mazes where Jensen
Guest appearance by Old Toots.
Station can only hack one thing.
I remember Old Toots.
Situation where you can
Who could forget that memorable man?
Next level, we're gonna see like all these mechanics coming together. Actually,
Where the fuck do Skype images go?
Which is super interesting. Like, what's fun about Next Go is when you get into
What do you mean?
layer levels and
No, I downloaded
all these mechanics you've seen before, but
the
interact
thing.
with each other and differently with the hacking.
Oh, it's some weird place where it goes. That's stupid.
I think there's more elaborate ones, but for some reason this is my favorite one. Just so much passion in his eyes clutching that
It's one
PS4.
of the things, like when we create this X Go, we kind of use what we know and love from the other Go games, but there's also this element that comes from this X, which is sometimes you just want to manipulate these things against each other, and it's something new. There was a beginning of that in Larcraft Go with the traps. Sometimes you use the traps to kill different enemies, but it was very different. In this case, Jensen is actually reaching into the level and changing how it works in order to finish a level.
Another mechanic that's interesting, again, we're adding the guard to the hacking, is that a guard can actually de-hack, basically, your terminal. So we're going to see it right now.
Yeah, when a guard sees something that Jensen did, he wants to undo it. In this case, since the guards saw you and reached a hacking terminal, he basically...
I just noticed that you snuck some grasses in there.
Has to hack in order to reach the exit, because otherwise the guard
There's that meme.
basically kill Jensen by deactivating the node he's standing on.
Bye, meme.
Yeah, so I think we have a few levels out. Just this last level.
Yeah, this is one nice one, like you said. Like
Oh, how boy duty
more than
boob.
the sum of all the mechanics. And this is a level where you see that because you have to hack different things at different moments. You have to use the cloaking, but there's this mechanic where you realize that hacking things isn't for free. Sometimes you're gonna hack different items and you can't draw over another line. So in order to finish this level, you have to actually draw lines in the floor.
Yes, honey.
Spoiler alert, the Square-Enix stream is nothing.
Was it really?
Nothing.
They're showing us an ISO mobile game right now.
They're showing us a Deus Ex mobile game. And you know what else they did, Bob?
What?
The top 20 Tomb Raider tombs.
Don't trust the streams.
Oh. Well, that wasn't a conference anyway. They're just having a stream of stuff all day.
Yeah, these pretentious college kids talked about how they came about getting to the cover of their game.
That was the best part of their fucking stream so far. Well, not that. Particular.
What's good though?
King of Fighters.
Is King of Fighters good?
We're gonna be looking really good.
Differently, of course.
Maybe we should be watching King of Fighters, Leon.
Maybe, yes.
Well, I mean, I was just watching the 50-minute. I'm watching the 50-minute video because I'm like kind of ducking in and out. Like I had to weed whack, but nobody else is here, so I'm just ducking in and out. Like, you know, if I need like a break, I just sit down and watch the video, pick at it a little bit.
I think we're gonna watch the King of Fighters on the stream. It's still Square Enix, guys. They made King of Fighters.
It's not streaming right now.
No, we're just gonna play the video.
Alright. Yeah, and the gameplay actually happens at like 10 minutes in, so just skip to that if anything.
Yes, sir.
It's looking fucking hype though, and my boy Ralph has combos!
Kojima, so I don't think David Hayter's gonna be Snake ever again.
Good. Well, anyway, I gotta get back to work, so, well, thanks, Capcom.
Well, thanks, Capcom. I guess I don't care anymore.
Well, thanks, Nintendo. I guess well, thanks, Square. Well, thanks, Square. I guess I don't care about the top 20 tunes anymore. Well, thanks, Ubisoft.
And besides, Konami is too busy making the best Metal Gear Solid 3 model you've seen in a long time, and then putting them in a fucking pachinko game.
Well, this is Japanese as shit, isn't it?
はい、そして皆さんこんにちは。同じく MC を務めます声優の前野智明です。この番組ではですね、8月発売の KOF14 の最新情報をどこよりもいち早く
I love the KOF station.
If it wasn't gonna be Japanese as shit, it was gonna be Spanish as shit.
I'll be back in a sec.
Huh?
I'll be back in a sec. Let's go bathroom.
Hello, I'm Tomoaki Maeno. どないしたんやちょいちょい入れてくるんですよ。敬語のセリフですけどね。さすがですね。これ海外の人気の。
Yeah, Konami is just being a bunch of fucking shit-heeled pachinko masters. First they made the Castlevania erotic violence pachinko game, and then they dropped the soul-crushing Metal Gear Solid 3. Oh, the future is looking bright. So bright, I have to wear shades. Made out of pain and disappointment. But at least King of Fighters is looking good. And I'm happy about that. Yes, you heard me right. Castlevania erotic violence. There's tits and Belmonts everywhere.
いろんな思いがあったんですけれども、まあいろんなこともありつつも、僕のできる限りでシャネン今日演じさせていただくことになりまして、はい。でも、はい、ちょっと
No, you did not. I think you did, but it was kind of in passing. But you probably have more information about it now.
そうですよね。そうなんですよ。いろいろ本当にね、僕も一ユーザーとして複雑な思いもあったんですが、僕のできる限りで草薙京を演じさせていただこうと思いますので、ユーザーの皆様今後ともどうか草薙京の応援をどうかよろしくお願いいたします。
さあ、それではここで KOF14 の開発者の皆さんをお招きして最新情報を紹介していきたい
DJ, turn down the stream a notch.
はい、KOF14 プロデューサーの小田です。本日はよろしくお願いします。よろしくお願いします。
Whoa! I think I unironically like that song a lot.
それでは早速開発の方たちといろいろお話をしていきたいと思いますが、じゃあまずは KOF14 を開発する上で苦労された点など順番にじゃあ
They're introducing themselves.
開発チームを作るとかゲームを作るとかそういったでまあこういうのを
Guess if a hero is lit. If they made it in a full-fledged CG movie, I'd watch it. Wait, are you playing it? Did you speed it up?
Yes.
Watching this man speaking fast forward with his face twitching is the one on the far upper left.
Yeah, he can't handle it.
Alright, we can skip to the gameplay now. Like, you know, it's working now.
Is it working now?
Who's that guy? I guess that's the new boss.
I think I got the right balance here. Tell me if it's the right balance.
Is this the right what?
The right balance between music, them, and us.
I think it's there. Okay, I'm just gonna skim through this here. You could skip to about 10 minutes in.
I'm at 11.
Oh, you're doing it. Alright.
そうですね、本当に正統派な感じのキャラクターになってますね。これまでの KOF とはちょっと雰囲気が違うような感じがするんですけど。
He's a new guy, right?
Yeah.
はい、シューに関しては今までの KOF とは
In the Shuni exams.
デザインしました。と言いますと、何て言いますかね。
The song that's well.
そうですよね。相手も若手のデザイナー
Stream froze for a second.
今の感性で作ってもらって、若者とか女性とかをいじったデザインになってる。なるほど。はいはいはい。
クライマックスチョーク残したんです。またコスト取りやって
なるほど。
Hey, look, it's Marth.
Kinda if Marth was in Persona.
Yeah, actually. Which he kind of is in that new game.
Oh yeah, they are doing a crossover.
あれ2発当てればもう。
まあでもこれは下にあるターゲットを3本使わない。
なるほど。さあ続いてはおなじみゆり坂崎でございます。こちらおなじみ。
Which technically still is Spirit Order. The regular one is. Huh. Whatever. Is that a grab or counter for the strategy?
Sweet kicks. They're at Skullmania stage.
What?
That looks like a stage built for Skullmania.
All theme parks don't belong to Skullmania. I can see all the Day of the Dead shit going on in the background.
Oh, are they gonna keep that butt slapping? Who knows?
It's a part of one of her Max special. It's part of her Max special. There it is. Remember, you're streaming, so we're behind a couple of like a half a minute.
Yeah.
They don't have any pressure coming from America to censor or pull a camera out, so they're probably just gonna say fuck you. Yeah, we're gonna keep the butts up.
That seems so nothing anyway, so hopefully.
If only you can make
Jesus, he's flinging
E3,
that poor girl.
If only you can make the E3 sucks pan through, like a news banner, like a news ticker.
I don't know if I could do that. Well, fuck it. This is as perfect time as any to test shit out. Oh, there is scrolling. I just gotta fit it to the screen.
Can you make it scroll the other way?
What do you mean, the opposite way?
It's going to the left right now instead of to the right.
If I do negative? Yep, it's negative.
There we go.
Now we're legit.
Now we're making it happen.
Wow, what fitting music for this part. Well, now it's not funny, he's just standing there. Yo, it's the butler!
His back special, dude, when his eyes are closed and he raises his hands past his eyes, they're open, and now he's super intense. He's like, now this is gonna hurt a lot. Yep, he's okay.
Of the Howard connection, he's sleek, humble, and maintains his polite tone at all times, but he also has a sadistic side. He fights with an elegant style called Gambit that uses chess terms for its moves.
Mute my mic, I'll be right back.
He does keep a very polite stature at all times. I respect that. Making sure his gloves are all put up. Whoa.
I just showed up for that sick ass gravity shit.
Yeah, that was badass. I was about to say, are those two people in the background of that fucking Navy-based 2D? But no, they're 3D. They're just really bad 3D that look 2D. They're cardboard cutout 3D.
Only the playable characters get good models. They haven't been working out enough. They haven't bulked up their polygon.
You're right.
これ KOF13 と比べると印象が違うように思えるんですけど。はい、13のラグも、大きいラグが我々で買ったんですけども、デザインのコンセプトの一つに原点回帰っていうのが私の中でありまして、であえて細くしました。自分がちょっと画像っぽくなっちゃったんですけど、これはこれで。
Yeah, Ralph Jones is here, but will he have his Teenage Mutant Ninja Charlie's costume? That's the question.
Probably not. Because it's not Ralph. It's not Armor-O.
Oh, that's right. That was Armor-O. Oh, that's a lot of time to build up for that.
Well, he's armored when he's doing it, so, and it's unblockable.
Oh, all right. That makes sense. That's gotta be unsafe. Yo, walk through the fire and flames. That's badass as fuck.
Damn. He hit you with some shit. I was kind of hoping it kind of started up like it, but it not quite the freaking Gear Second Gum Jet Gatling gun from 14? 13, King of Fighters 13.
破けるのが入ってるんですけど、データにない感じは他のキャラでもやったらどうかっていう話があったんですけど、ジョーとかマイとか破けたら大変なことになりますので、ジョーはトランプ1枚ですしね、やめてこうかって前もう来てないみたいなもんです。そうですね。なるほど。はい。その雑誌系みたいなのがある。そうですね。キングとリリー。
I think this is the best thing we've seen all this stream. And it's totally for Square-Enix.
Everybody's hopping. I would expect it, but a lot of people hopping on that freaking virtual wave, that headset wave. Oh, if you can play a game, might as well be able to play it with the headset. It's one more thing you slap on. Whatever, man. Apparently Fallout 4, you're going to be able to play it with the HTC, with the Vi.
Huh.
Thank you for the news update, Will. Keep us posted on any video game updates.
And that was Will with his next news update for E3. Team Not Crash, why are we still streaming?
Team Not Crash, live news, coming at you live.
Today.
Yes. Today, yesterday, and tomorrow.
What's going on? I don't even know. My son won't even look me in the eye anymore. Well, they love that sand technique.
Well, the next batch of games will be... Will they be genuine or will they be snake oil?
We can't see the operatic theme because I'm playing classic KOF songs. So he's basically Gara.
Huh, which game do, That Zero Dawn whatever robot animal thing game.
Horizon.
It might get game of the year.
It's Horizon.
If it comes out. Horizon Dawn Zero EX and Robo Gazelle. Or Zelda.
Yeah, I was gonna say Zelda, even though their E3 wasn't a conference. I keep on saying it, but fuck it. I said conference in the video title. I mean, that game is pretty, and it can do a lot of cool new things with Zelda, and it's open world, so that has a really strong chance.
Will said the same thing you did about the monsters.
Joe went to Thailand alone to become a Muay Thai whatever. Okay, thank you.
What?
I was too slow.
Joe, yes. Joe is a Muay Thai master face kicker.
Yeah, but he's not a student.
I think this stage is from Art of Fighting 3? Yeah.
Huh, that's a nice shout out to Art of Fighting. I like it, it's just a gas station.
His old days gone, the thing that looked like Sons of Anarchy in the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, that days gone. I mean, it could spawn the shit out of zombies, I know. That game can spawn the shit out of zombies.
I didn't get to see Dead Rising 4 yet, but I hear it's going back to its wackadoo zany bullshit, which I love.
Oh, dude, that trailer was great. Like, there's so much shit that he can do.
Stay up there, and this will go over here. There we go. Oh wait, no, switch it.
Yeah, drunk Jin. Chin. Go Chin. Getting tired? Chin is a hermit with deep knowledge of Chinese martial arts. He's a master of drunken style boxing, confuses his opponents with his tricky moves and his handy gourd water flask. The psychic duo Athena and Masabuza has some of the thing.
That is not water.
Drinking alcohol strengthens offensive power. In KOF whatever, he can cancel recovery of the special moves by drinking.
He can cancel all of his responsibilities by drinking.
That too. That new God of War was interesting because it's a complete departure from what the other gameplay was. So.
They say God of War 4, but it looks more like a reboot than a sequel.
Well, they didn't put like a number on it, so I mean, people can call it God of War 4, but I think it's a reboot.
Let's make Kratos more likable instead of an angry murderous douche.
Which makes more sense with that departure and different gameplay. Like, it should be its own. It should be a new thing altogether. That's how I feel.
And the game started to become rehashes after a while.
Muy muy. God, it looks like her entire body's just legs. She can definitely bend her body, can't she?
You know what? If God of War just keeps ramping up in epicness from there, it also has a chance to win Game of the Year. Also, starting with the fact that it already has a name, and now the gameplay looks like it's got like a Witcher meets Last of Us sort of thing going.
This is just nice to watch. Yeah, let's go Maxima.
He better still have the move where he thinks he's a dump truck.
Oh, 99 and 2000 returned to do K's team's theme. Good. 2000's the good one, right? The one that's like da 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 da.
Yeah, I think so.
That's the best one. Okay, so he has Iron Man's Hyper Beam, alright.
You got that surprising side. He has that Mega Smash. You can compare it to a lot of shit.
Yeah. That's just the one that always stands out to me. That one's a good one.
サムライスピリッツから参戦のナコルルでございます。まあおなじみのナコルルなんですが、技の特徴について教えていただけますでしょうか。はい、ナコルルは一緒にママ母というタカと戦っていますので、そのタカを使ってですね、タカを相手に向かって飛ばし攻撃したりだとか、タカに捕まってそこから急降下。
I don't fighting games that double as side scrollers are attractive in 3D. What?
Yeah, I don't understand that sentence either.
She from Last Blade or Samurai Showdown?
Samurai Showdown.
Samurai
If you
Showdown,
mean
that's what I
you don't like 2D fighting games with 3D sprites, then you need to get over that, because this game is going to be good, and Guilty Gear is also really good.
Oh, Guilty Gear is great.
Guilty Gear started that. Actually, Guilty Gear, their 3D sprites kind of look 2D, and it's amazing.
It's probably the selling.
And it still plays like the original Guilty Gear, except for it's kind of slower, which is fine because they got out of control with speed at Accent Core Plus. So everybody, like, games like that is, you have to put your hands on it and try it. It's easy to just dismiss it, but it's all about the gameplay at the end of the day.
竜が出てきたやつですね。そうあれさ、コンボフィニッシュも決めたいじゃん。決めたいですね、ああいうのね。マイクさん的には僕
King of Fighters. Well, if you talk about Guilty Gear, they used the same sprites forever, and whenever they made a new one, they just made a new sprite for a character. They didn't really add any moves. They added new dimensions sometimes.
先ほどの追加キャラクター12体を使用しての対戦をしたいと思います。
Marvel 3 had 3D sprite, that was 3D, those weren't sprites.
I don't know if he means sidestepping movement. Is that what you mean by 3D?
Do you mean 3D fighting like Tekken and Virtual Fighter, or you mean 3D models?
Because I'm getting the impression of like 3D games like Soul Calibur and Tekken and stuff like that. That's what I'm getting from what he's saying.
Yeah, because
if he's giving all those examples, 2D side scroll,
2D fighting games. That's what I mean. On a 2D plane with no sidestepping. KOF isn't gonna have sidestepping. Neither does Guilty Gear.
Yeah, there's a lot of games, really. Alright, now we have a game developer tournament.
Nothing about them is changing other than the model. It's still going to be a 2D plane fighting game.
強そうな技振ってきたらしいです。はい。なんかもうやってますよ。おお、対空の。
They started making 3D models because the 2D models were super time consuming and super expensive.
I think you're just overthinking it a little bit. That's my boy Max.
I'm getting tired and I have to pay these. I have to pay taxes apparently. So
you have to apparently pay taxes.
Yes, not my taxes.
Well, that's good. Well, hold on. 1 second, and then we'll sign aside. I just want to set it up.
Set what up?
The goodbye. Well, where's the... Yeah. Just... I like the way it melted away. It came back. Oh, this stream was a mess. Yes, it is. Hold on. It's almost fixed. There it is, okay. Position, fit the screen. So that was E3. We're done, pretty much. As you can see by the scrolling text, we haven't changed our minds. That's especially for Square-Enix. Wow, that was... How long did that go for?
I think it must... Is it still going?
Yes. We're going to check that right now before we go. Give you an accurate understanding of how long we've absolutely wasted our entire day. It's 5:24 and we have wasted our day. This has been going on for 3 hours.
Jesus.
We have pissed away all of 3 hours.
Hold on. I'm live. Also, they're saying something about a... Give me a second.
Sure. We're giving Leon a second. A second is being given to Leon. What is a second, really? A nanoid? A passage of time. That's for certain.
I'm back.
Oh, and there it is. That was a second. Described it to you and you saw it. Go on, Leon, with your thing.
What?
You had a thing.
What was I saying?
I don't know.
I don't think I was talking to you. I think I was talking to my mother.
No, you said there was also a thing.
What thing?
I don't know, something with E3.
I forgot.
And we forgot that this ever happened.
Enjoy the 3 hype games you're gonna want, and then the rest, not really.
Farewell.